Alright, welcome to this quick explanation on how to play Icemark. Icemark is a three-phase base and it has a number of classes available for both teams. There's an assault class with 3 choosable weapons, a medic class with boosted health and a boosted medigun, a burst class, a shield class with boosted health, and also a heavy gun with a shield that it can cast down, which is helpful during some pushes. You press V to activate it. The assassin class has a cloak that you can use the V with. You can activate with V, and you can throw a smoke bomb as well. Defenders spawn in here for every single phase, and to get to tunnel, which I'll explain, you go left, and to get to gate, you go right, or straight forward. A majority of the defenders team for both P1 and P2 will most likely be playing on tunnel. I'll explain the phases when I show you the 2 locations. This is gate right here, which again you go straight forward to get to here for defenders. This is tunnel right here, which is where again the majority of the defenders will be playing. It's a great crossfire spot for the raiders that go to the right side for them, or left side for them, right side for us, to prevent them from getting to this area called bunker. For raiders, what they'll do initially for the first push is they'll have most of their team going up to here, and some of their team going to here, and one push the payload. Phase 1 is a payload. The payload spawns initially here, and its goal is to get to here. When it gets to here, P2 starts. P2 is a terminal, which they have to hold for about 300 or so seconds. For raiders, what they'll do, they spawn here, they go up the hill, they'll go up to this, they'll usually go up to this like top point of the hill, then they'll go past dam to what I call raider base, which is where a majority of their team will be reinforcing or rallying to reinforce or whatever for every single push. They'll push down this ramp into a tunnel where the defenders will try to hold. They'll try to get as many picks off they can from holding from all various areas and ways. Maybe the shield class will put down the shield to make it put more cover up. Various ways. So there's various ways for defenders to hold that spot. The minority of the defenders team will go to gate. It's a great crossfire spot to ramp. You can shoot directly at the places with people going up ramp, and you can shoot them in tunnel. It's a great place for defenders to play. Another place that defenders can try to play at is bunker. They'll play in this like little entrance to bunker. It's a good place to shoot at from ramp, though it's not the easiest place to get to for a defender, and we won't always be playing there. For raiders, the bunker is a crucial spot for them. As I said, a minority of their team will go to the left side for them up this ramp. They'll initially play here until they're able to make a push down into bunker, which they'll most likely get shot at by the people from tunnel, unless, the people on raider base are pushing down through ramp. They'll try to get up to here, and then they can cross for the people pushing into tunnel, and they'll have a great crossfire spot to tunnel. If they play right around here, they won't be shot from gate, but if they play here, they are in gate's angle. And of course, the people on bunker can also shoot at gate. Right here is a great place for raiders to play for P2. I'll explain that later. During P2, the spawns shift. The raider spawns shift to here to give a slight faster reinforced time to tunnel. Raiders will just be trying to mainly hold tunnel and of course bunker and the surrounding area around term. Defenders will be trying to retake tunnel by just pushing down through here, trying to get picks. And the people on gate will be trying to just bomb rush term, including the shield, who will cast down a shield, try to get as much points off term, and just kind of stall as long as they can, tick points off until they either win P2 or they take off enough time that P3 is really difficult for raiders. The callouts you need to know for P1 and P2 is dam, mountain, raider base, bridge, bunker, gate, tunnel, and I think that might be all. Oh yes, of course, a ramp as well. For P3, this is what's called Defender Balcony. That is called Raider Balcony. Raiders spawn right here now, and they have two ways to get into term, either through the gate, which they can get crossed at by Defender Balcony, or they'll go through the Raider Tunnel, which is right behind Bunker, which ends up right over here and gets them access to their balcony. There's these two spots are called window. It's a little place where you can just jump out at to try to get to mid vent, which is this thing in the middle. It drops down to command center, which is down here. Command center has a vent that drops down onto B point. However, that vent can be closed on gate if it's green, if the button is green, this vent right here will open. The defender vent will drop into blue hallway, which is located right here. And when that button is red, again, the vent that goes to B will be open. Both sides can get to gate by their balconies going up these ladders. So gate can be contestable by both teams. For Raiders, they need to hold both points and have their combined score to reach 1,100 points in total. Both terminals go up to a max of 700 points, meaning you can't just hold one point and win like that. You must capture and hold the other point for a decent amount of time as well. There's a few ways you can get into term. One is just by dropping down onto your closest bridge, either white bridge for Raiders and black bridge for defenders. If you go black bridge, it goes in a black hallway, which ends up in the hangar. Hangar is a way to drop into A, though this will likely mean you'll get crossfired instantly by most of their team who's playing in A. So it's not just a easy just one push strat you can do. You gotta push from all different locations for defenders. And the white hallway will go to this place called Anime Vent, which drops into the red hallway, which goes into one of the sides of A, similar to the blue hallway. It can also link over towards Command Center, where they can drop into the Command Center vent to reinforce for Raiders, assuming the button is turned on for that point, or that vent, of course. This point's a bit more harder to hold for Raiders for the most part. It does look like a choke point, and for the most part it is. However, with that vent, they can push from all different directions for defenders. So it's much harder for Raiders to hold that point. You can cross over from both sides by just going across reactor. Don't touch the thing in the middle, it will kill you. And it's pretty just straightforward on where to play and where to go. And that just a quick basic callouts for all the things you need to know for this phase. This is a window, mid vent, Raider window, defender window, of course. White bridge, black bridge, white hallway, black hallway, anime vent, command center. I guess we call this like side room, black hallway, hangar, hangar drop. It's just the typical blue hallway, red hallway. There's a number of crevices that you can call out. There's the red hole, blue hole. For B, simple, simply 2 different dropping vents. And also a little place you can hold right here. And this is reactor, of course. That's about it for Icemark. It's a pretty straightforward base once you get to know it. Again, there's various strategies that can be done using certain classes to hold and retake different points. And that should be about it. Thank you for watching this quick guide to Icemark.